People are no longer avoiding air travel in Southwest Florida. Take a look at the total passengers at RSW for the month of October over the last few years. Not only has this year's total nearly doubled last October, it smashed the record set in 2019.
There's no shortage of people who want to visit here, but there is a shortage of the people who fly the planes here. NBC2 investigator Evan Dean went to a new pilot school in Punta Gorda to show us what's being done to fill the gap.
We're actually just on the ramp right now, right over here.
At the Punta Gorda airport.
And you just check that notch to make sure you've got enough.
Sydney Zhang is getting ready to fly. Zhang is a flight instructor for AeroGuard.
Cool.
But today, she's taking us up instead of students.
Runway 4, clear for takeoff, and we'll be headed westbound.
Number 741, pop out, the left turn westbound approved.
Once we're in the air and on our way,
And if you look out here, there's Boca Grande. There's the lighthouse.
Zhang takes us to the coast. She comes from an airline family and inherited a passion for this.
You catch the flying bug. You get this exhilaration every time I take off. It's exhilarating, it is.
After our aerial tour of the barrier islands,
They've literally blown away before like kites.
we're back on the ground
there's
and back to reality. The aviation industry is facing a major problem. There aren't enough pilots to fill the need, an issue before COVID, only made worse by the pandemic.
With that came a lot of retirement packages for the pilots. So a lot of senior captains had taken that package and went ahead and retired. Now that our industry is growing again and it's coming back to where it previously was, there's not enough people to fill in that gap.
The staffing shortage, combined with other factors, has led to thousands of airline cancellations across the country this year, including at RSW, though a spokesperson says, save for a few exceptions, they've had little disruption of service. Delta plans to hire 1,000 pilots by next summer, and some airlines are even offering sign-on and retention bonuses. AeroGuard hopes to be part of the solution. They can train students like Caleb Abel to become airline pilots in just 2 years.
You see them saying these things, and it just is an exciting thing to say, hey, we're going to want to be pulling you up as soon as possible. You know, it just helps encourage you too, I think. So it's definitely an exciting time, I think, for prospective new students and new pilots coming in.
The real question is, are there enough of them? Only time will tell. Some experts fear the problem is going to get worse before it gets better.
Sometimes potentially there might not be a pilot there to fly your aircraft. This is a career field that really desperately needs help at the moment.
Reporting for the NBC2 investigators, I'm Evan Dean.
AeroGuard offers accelerated paths to get your pilot's license. Over the next 20 years, an estimated 800,000 pilots will be needed to keep up with travel demands.